friends, today we are going to discuss what is C variables, then rules for constructing variable names, declaring a variable, variable initialization and methods, types of C variables. So these topics we are going to cover today's lecture. First we will discuss what is C variable. A variable is a symbolic name given to the memory location. It is used to store data. Its value can be changed and it can be reused many times. It is a way to represent memory location through symbol so that it can be easily identified. Variable might be belonging to any of the data type like integer, float, character defined by keywords int, float, char, etc. It's required to declare the variable name and its type before making use of that variable. The value of variable can be changed, hence the name variable. Rules for constructing the variable name. Some rule we have to follow while constructing a name for variable. So what are these rules? So variable name must begin with letter or underscore. Variables are case sensitive. That is, the variable total is not the same as total or total. So in this word total, difference are the lowercase and uppercase letter. So if there is any difference in lowercase and uppercase letter, that variable will be treated as a different from the other variable, even having the same name. They can be constructed with underscore, letters and digits. No special symbols are allowed other than underscore. Declaring a variable. How a variable is declared? Variable should be declared in C program before to use. So whenever we have to use a variable in program, that is should be declared before using them. There are two things which need to be defined while declaring a variable. Data type. Which type of value is going to be stored in a variable? So that is taken into mind. Also identifier. Variable name. Name for allocated memory blocks for the variable. So a suitable variable name should be set. Syntax for variable declaration. Data type, variable name and at the end semicolon. So while declaring the variable, we have to specify its data type, and that's why here data type and a suitable variable name. Or if suppose we have to declare number of the variables of the same data type simultaneously, then we can use this syntax. So again data type, then list of the variable, but these variable names are separated by the commas. Let us see the example. Integer variable declaration. How integer variable are declared? So here using this type of this statement, int number then semicolon. Int is the keyword to declare the integer variable and number is the name of the variable. Similarly, float variable declaration. So we are using here float keyword instead of the int to declare the float variable, and value is the name of the float variable. Character variable declaration. We here use the character keyword to declare a character variable, and gender is the name of the character variable. Character array or string declaration. Again we use this char keyword to declare a character array. So country name. This country name is the name of the array character, and how many characters this can group, this can refer is 10. So country name is the array of 10 characters. Integer array declaration, instead of the character array we can also declare the integer array. So like this one, int or in square brackets 5. So we are declaring here array integer array that can represent the 5 integer data. Variable initialization and method. So what is meaning of the variable initialization and how many ways this variable initialization can be achieved? So variable initialization means assigning a value to the variable. Whenever we assign a value to any variable, this is called initialization of the variable. Syntax for the variable initialization. So data type, variable name, and using the assignment operator on the right side of it, we write the value of the variable. So data type, then variable name, assignment operator, and on right side value of the variable is written. So this value gets assigned to the variable. There are different methods to initialize a variable. So let us discuss these methods. Method 1. Declaring the variable and then initializing it. First we declare the variable and then initialize its value like this one. So in these two statements, int a, first variable a is declared which is of the integer type, and then using the next statement a equal to 5. 5 is assigned to the variable a. Method 2. Declaring and initializing variable together. So it is possible that when variables are declared simultaneously their value can be initialized like this one, int a equal to 5 then semicolon. In this statement value variable a is declared simultaneously. During this declaration its value is initialized to 5. Method 3. Declaring multiple variables simultaneously and then initializing them separately. So again it is possible that not a single variable but multiple variables can be declared simultaneously, but requirement is that these multiple variables declared simultaneously should be of the same date, same type, like this one. Here int ab, we declare two variables a and b that can store the integer data, and separately a equal to 5. 5 is assigned to the variable a, and using the next statement b equal to 10, 10 is assigned to the variable b. Now method 4. Declaring multiple variables simultaneously and then initializing them simultaneously. It is also possible that we declare the variable number of variables simultaneously and their values can be assigned simultaneously. In this example, int ab, these two variables ab of integer type are declared simultaneously, and using the next statement a equal to b equal to 10, value 10 is assigned to both the variables simultaneously. In another statement, int a comma b equal to 10 comma c equal to 10, three variables are declared a, b and c. Simultaneously, value of b is assigned to 10 and 20 is assigned to the c. Method 5. Dynamic initialization. What is meaning of dynamic initialization? Value is being assigned to variable at runtime. When we run the program, it is possible to assign the value of the variable. For example, in this code, int a Here using this statement we declare a variable a of integer type. Then printf statement print this message, enter the value of a on the output screen, and hereby we understand that what we have to do. So here we have to enter the value of a, that is of integer value. So we have to enter the integer data, and that integer data is taken in the program and is stored with the variable a. Now types of variable. The C has two main variable types, local variables and global variable. Let us discuss what is local variable. Variables that are declared inside a function or block are called local variable. So whenever we write a program and in that program number of the functions are there. So inside a function what variable is declared, that is called local variable. They can be used only by statements that are inside that function or block. Local variables known to function are not known to function outside their home. So out of a function in which a variable is declared, this is not usable. Example of local variable is like this one. In this program, where using the first statement, we declare the two integer variables, and next statement again using next statement we declare another variable c. Then a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. Using these two statements, we assign the value of 10 to variable a and value of 20 to the variable b. Then c equal to a plus b. This statement adds the value of a and b, and addition is assigned to the variable c. Then printf value of a. What is the value of a equal to? So this string gets printed, and at format specifier compiler searches for the variable name. So here variable name is a. So what is the value of a, that gets printed at b. Similarly, comma is printed, and then b equal to is printed, and then format specifier d is encountered, and whenever again format d is there, compiler searches for the another variable. So here variable is the b, so value of b is gets printed. After that one, and c equal to, this string gets printed on the output screen, and again here percentage d is there. So compiler again searches for the third variable, and then value of c gets printed at this point. So when this program is run, or in this program, here all the variable a, b and c are local to main function, because these variables are declared inside this main function. So these are the local variables. Let us see the another example about the global variable. So what is global variable? Global variables are defined outside a function, usually on top of the program. A global variable can be accessed by any function. So in program, suppose we write the number of the function, and if we declare a global variable, that global variable can be accessed by any of the functions written in the program. That is, global variable is available for use throughout the entire program after its declaration. A program can have same name for local and global variable, but the value of local variable inside the function will take preference. That we will try to understand through the example program. So in this example program, see that one. After including the header file standard input output.h, int g. So this using this statement, we are declaring a variable g of integer type. But this variable declaration is done out of the main function. That's why here it is called as a global variable declaration. Then in the main function, we again declare the two variables int a and b. Using this statement, we declare the two variables a and b of integer type. Then 10 is assigned to a and 20 is assigned to b using these two statements. And here g equal to a plus b. Value of a and b is added and that is assigned to the g. So g is not declared inside the main function. It is declared outside of the main function. So advantage of declaring this global variable is that we can use that one in the function, in any function. And so is done here, g equal to a plus b, and then we print the value of a, b and g using the printf statement. So when this program is run, value of a equal to 10, b equal to 20 and g equal to 30 gets printed. Now let us take the another example that shows the preference of the local variable over global variable. Here in this program int g equal to 20, using this statement we declare a global variable g and assign its value as a initialize it as a 20. Inside the main function again we write a statement int g equal to 10. So using this statement we declare a variable g and its value is assigned to 10. Now using printf statement, value of g is printed. So value of g equal percentage d means we have to print the integer value. So compiler searches for the variable name. So here variable name is g. So whether value 20 is printed or 10 is printed. So this can be seen by running this program, but knowing that local variable has preference over the global variable. So at the output we are going to see the value of g equal to 10. So when above code is compiled and executed, it produces the following result: value of g equal to 10. Local variable is given higher priority than the global variable. So today we have discussed what is C variable. Then what are rules to frame the C variable name, syntax for declaring the C variable, then types of the C variable, and also we discussed what are different methods while declaring the variable. So at this point we will end today's class, and till next class, bye and have a nice day.